What is up everyone? Hope you're all doing great. I'm excited for today's home theater room tour episode lucky number 28. In this video we're going to see some detailed build process pictures of a magnificent, luxurious, dedicated home theater room that has an entrance and a lobby area to die for. It's super exciting for me because I'm also giving away my first merchandise from my online store, so hang around until the end of the video to find out how you can enter this giveaway. But for now, let's take a look at this unique, very well thought out, epic home theater that's featuring a full 1.2.4 paradigm Dolby Atmos setup. So this room belongs to Ben from Utah, United States. Ben's an insurance agency owner and has spent many of his working years managing movie theaters around the country for megaplex theaters, Carmike cinemas and many more. When he's not building his business or spending time with his wife and kids, you'll find him in the theater room building things or enjoying watching his favorite movies. His passion for home theaters started as early as he can remember, and in 2018 he spent 3 years designing, preparing and dreaming for that ultimate theater. He spent countless hours on AVS forums reading, asking questions, getting ideas, and rather than setting a budget, he knew what equipment and type of room he wanted and just went for it. Without further ado, here is Ben's masterpiece with a Jumanji movie intro. Buckle up. We're going to jump straight into it guys, as we have a lot to get through. So this basement is 31 by 17 feet. Initially one wall did have 2 windows that Ben ripped out and sealed up the opening with bricks and started on the wiring, which he had no issues with. Ran your typical speaker, HDMI and all electrical cables inside a 2-inch conduit from an AV rack to the projector, as well as to each speaker, future-proofing things just in case of any faults or upgrades. To the back of the room, he built an 18-inch riser, filled it with R13 insulation and decked it with 2 layers of 5/8-inch OSB green glue in between to help catch any reverb that may occur in the riser. The stage area is 12-inch tall and is completely filled with sand to deaden the space. Added an electrical outlet, HDMI network port on the riser just in case he wants to connect additional temporary devices. After this was completed, the interior framed walls and ceiling were insulated with R13 insulation, isolation clips and channels, a layer of 5/8-inch OSB board and then another 5/8-inch drywall with acoustic green glue sandwiched in between. Gaps in the room were sealed with acoustic cork twice, completely blocking any air sneaking through, but couldn't do too much about the entrance door. He did use a solid core door, added additional 5/8-inch sheet of MDF board with green glue in between and finished it off with 1/8-inch sheet of wood veneer, making the door 2.5-inch thick, which made a tremendous difference acoustically. For ventilation, cooling and heating, Ben avoided HVAC vents as they carry sound in and out of the room. Instead, he installed a mini split system unit hidden behind the screen. Luckily, having an acoustic transparent screen, it gently radiates air to the rest of the room, which Ben says turned out amazing all year round. At first, he wasn't too sure about the decor design concept of the room, but being a massive fan of the 20s old movie theaters, He chose this Havana wallpaper from B&B, which is hand printed, and then everything clicked and went with the red, black and brown color scheme. Found 6 wall sconces to match from rejuvenation.com and settled on a stained wood finish for the columns, door and all of the other wood trims. After some time researching online on different drywall ceiling textures, he came across a unique pattern that he loved, so he gave the room a bit of character by hand applying the drywall mud, giving it a seashell effect using a special comb, painted it black to help cut down on any reflection, and finished it off with a multicolored LED strip light in the crown molding. For flooring, he went with a plush black carpet that he installed in his entire basement and finished the bottom section of the walls with red fabric acoustic panels with rock wool safe and sound insulation behind it. Before we get into the theatre, let's check out the gorgeous entrance Ben has built. Starting off with the wall, this was actually Ben's wife idea, who really loved the Fox brick look. These are brick panels from the Home Depot with a thin coat of drywall mud to give it a unique whitewashed look, and seal things off with a layer of acrylic clear coat which looks divine. Complementing this wall are 2 theatre poster cases that he managed to find on eBay from Decommissioned Company. Such a good find, they look great on either side of this double entry door, which has a genuine movie theatre reel that Ben cut in half and finished it off with copper spray paint. Very clever. To the side of this entrance is the concession area, and starting off with the countertop, Ben once again built this himself using MDF timber and Bondo to give it a chiseled rock styled edge with a black epoxy glossy finish. That is not easy to do, guys, it looks incredible. On top of this bench, as you guys can see, is the Great Norton 16 Oz popcorn machine that just fits in perfectly without overcrowding the area, keeping things classy, clean and inviting. As you enter through the double doors, Ben has created this awesome 4 feet little lobby area, and to your right is this epic built-in AV rack which is away from the theatre room itself. I kind of like this because sometimes you can get distracted with equipment noise and lighting when watching a movie. And turning around to the other side, he has also made a great use of space by having a little closet area for his physical media to be stored. Love it. And now let's go inside and take a closer look at the surround setup of this room. Starting at the front, behind the screen for left and right front channels, Ben's using the incredible Paradigm Prestige 95F floor standing speakers. This 4-driver 2.5 way Midnight Cherry towers feature 3 8-inch overmolded Active Reach technology surround drivers with a 1-inch ferrofluid cooled tweeter, producing maximum input power of 240 watts of crystal clear sound. They look great but sound even better. Paired with them in the middle for center channel, on top of a custom made speaker stand, he's using a Paradigm Prestige 55C Midnight Cherry center speaker. As you guys can see, Ben's put a piece of carpet underneath it to prevent vibration, as this 3-way 6-driver gorgeous beast can really shake things up and perform its butt off in this medium to large size home theatre room. I think that's a pretty good listening height and seems to be centered with the screen as well as the seating, and got plenty of space for future upgrades, which is a big thumbs up for me. For surround channels as well as rear, Ben's kept it in the family line and hooked up the astonishing Paradigm CI Elite E80 in-wall speakers that's hidden behind every column in the room, that's covered with custom sized grills. Reason for 6 surround speakers is because Ben wanted to have each row of seating have its own left and right channels, creating an incredible cinema-like atmosphere. And finishing his speaker setup, up above we have 4 Paradigm CI Elite E80R ceiling 2-way speakers. Even though these have maximum input power of 100 watts, the clarity of its 1-inch X-Pal ferrofluid cooled dome tweeter is just mind-blowing. For some serious punch, this room being sealed to its max, for now Ben's using 2 15-inch 1800 watt dynamic peak power Paradigm Defiance X15 subwoofers, one sitting behind the screen and another hidden in the back corner of the room, balancing the bass. Let's take a quick detour and check out what we have in the AV rack in the lobby area. Starting from the top is the Furman Elite 20 PFI power conditioner, providing the highest quality of protection available. Then is the TP-Link TLS G1016 16-port gigabit switch, simplifying things for Ben's network system in the room. Moving down, then we have the EA1 Control 4 unit, which I'm sure most of you guys know what this is. The PlayStation 4 for some gaming, of course, and then we bump into this beast, which is the award-winning 11.2 channel Anthem MRX 1120 receiver, providing excellent sound quality that's also equipped with Anthem's room correction technology. And with the help of this additional Anthem PVA7 7-channel amplifier, you can be assured you're in for an experience like you've never heard before. And last but not least, for all his physical media, Ben's using the Panasonic GMPU B900 4K player that's sitting in there perfectly. Let's check out what we have for display. Of course, a powerful room like this needs a powerful projector. I've said many great things about this unit many times before, but this EPSON Pro Cinema 6040 UB HDR projector is definitely a great choice, producing dark rich blacks and groundbreaking colors, just like the premium audio in this room. Paired with this awesome projector is this custom DIY 202-inch 2.4:1 ratio acoustically transparent screen that Ben built himself. Would you look at that? This massive display features a 7% micro-perf vinyl screen material that Ben purchased online from a website called Cars Place. At first it was supposed to be a temporary thing, but worked out so good that he ended up keeping it. Looks phenomenal. For seating are 10 of these beautiful, inviting Palliser Roomba powered recliners, which are a custom red color called brick to match the wall interior of this room. Being a massive fan of automation, Ben's hooked up the Control 4 system to be able to control his equipment and lighting with a touch of a button, and has also added custom switches in the lobby area to manually turn things on and off before entering the room. All this was installed by a company called Vast Automation, who did also the room correction for this amazing setup. In the near future, Ben plans to make a marquee to go above the double entry doors of his entrance area, but hasn't settled in for a design yet. So if you guys have any epic ideas, let him know in the comment section below. I think a nice classy sign with columns will look very nice. He's also planning to upgrade his receiver to the Anthem MRX 1140 that's equipped with a 15.2 preamp and 11 amplified channels, which will be interesting, adding 4 more height speakers for a crazy cinema experience. Well, there it is, another incredible inspirational home theater room added to the playlist. I think Ben has done an incredible job on a lot of things, such as having a separate lobby area for his equipment and physical media, and that enormous 200-inch DIY screen is just speechless. If any of you guys have any questions or suggestions, please comment down below. Speaking of which, I'm giving away some cool shirts, so hit that like button and let's reach those like goals, and comment anything you guys want, and cross your fingers you get an email from me. A couple of months ago, one of my lucky subscribers won the projector competition, so yes, my giveaways are legit. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure you're following me on my Instagram, where I'll be also announcing the winner or winners. Till then, take care, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.